Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Brandon. Brandon is from England in the UK. So let's see what Brandon has to say. Enjoy the interview. So hello Brandon, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So tell me, where are you from?
I'm from Essex in the UK.
So that's the place where you're born and raised?
Yeah.
How far are you from London?
About an hour on the train. It's not too far. It's kind of close, like compared to other places.
I see. So tell me something interesting about the place where you're born.
I don't know. I think there's now 2 cities in Essex. I don't know how common that is. I think Chelmsford and Southend.
Okay. So people who doesn't know England, Essex is like an area in England.
Yeah. In
I
the
see.
southeast.
I see. And that's the place all your family live there as well?
Most of them. My dad moved to Lincolnshire, which is like more a bit northern, but yeah, most of my family and grandparents and stuff all in Essex.
Do you have siblings as well, or you're the only child?
Yeah, I have a brother.
I see. Brandon, so tell me, I know you have a band, yeah? That's how I found you on TikTok.
Yeah,
So it's called Animals Boom Band, yeah?
yeah.
So tell me a little bit about, let's start the interview talking a little bit about your band. So tell me how everything started.
Well, I mean, I've always wanted to be in a band, like for my whole life, really. Like, I've loved the same music I do my whole life, and I remember like in school when I was younger and when I was really little, like making up like planning concerts and like stage props and things like that. I've just always wanted to do it, so I just got some of my friends together.
So tell me how did you guys got together and how did you create the band?
Well, I formed the band with the bassist in 2022. It was September 2022, and we was just planning, writing stuff, and then the lead guitarist Alex, he was one of our friends. He was helping us record some stuff, and then he ended up just joining the band permanently in March of last year.
Mm-hmm.
And then we spent over a year in total looking for a drummer. And then we found our current drummer, Bobby.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, through from college. That's how we found him. It took us so long.
I see. So you're the one who you and one of your mates that you were kind of trying to get to create the band together.
Yeah.
I see. And I believe you are the vocalist.
Yeah, I am, and I play the guitar as well.
Wow. So tell me about the name. What was the creation, the idea about the name for the band?
Well, it spent a long time like thinking of stuff, and then it was just was outside and I saw lots of well, it was actually I was out in my local park and it was dark and there was loads of like clouds above and it looked like a big planet, looked like a big moon. It was pretty ominous. That was it. But just I don't know, just inspiration from like stuff. It took us so long to come up with any sort of name.
Amazing. Okay, so during the interview, Brandon, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your bands, about your life overall, okay?
Yeah.
Amazing. So before we start our journey within the Magic Box, would you like to tell me something interesting about yourself or something that not many people know about you?
I guess it's a bit interesting. I've had some interesting pets in my life. I've got a pet scorpion at the moment.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, his name is Pete.
What's his name again?
Pete. Pinchy Pete.
Wow. And how long do you have him for?
Oh, it must be about 4 years now, maybe more. But I've had 8 tarantulas in my life as well. Yeah, I don't know. I like exotic pets and bugs and stuff. I just like animals in general. Yeah, I
Wow,
guess that's a bit interesting.
that's very interesting for sure. Wow, amazing. All right, Brandon, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Yeah, all right.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my best friend.
Thank
Okay,
you.
full of random fun questions. I'm just gonna play a song now, just for us to relax a bit before the first question. Okay,
Okay.
let's do it. All right, so before we start the game, during the join, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about for some reason, you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
All right.
First question for you is, what is your idea of a perfect friendship?
Well, I guess when you can just go out and do things spontaneously, like a bit of adventure, just like I like to just like go out and do stuff that I think would be good to look back on, even if it's a bit like painful in the moment. Just things that are a bit adventurous. Like I like to go out and just like see how far I can walk and stuff like that. Like I like just going out and doing stuff.
And your best friend, they live as well in the same city as you?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I've got a best friend. I think I've just got a big friend group of lots of people. I don't think I can pick just one. Like I like all my friends.
Amazing, very good. Next question, let's do it. Hey, Brandon, next question is, what is a significant event that has changed you?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let me think. I don't know. I mean, I guess we're talking about my band and stuff. Probably just like listening to the music that I do. Like my dad playing like metal and stuff with me in the car when I was a baby. I mean, that's like my whole like that's all I listen to. Like I only listen to metal in a metal band. Like that's like yeah, that's my main interest and everything. So I guess that's pretty important.
Wow. So that's so this idea of the kind of music that you play, that you sing, it's all related, or the inspiration when your dad's through your dad's growing up.
Yeah, yeah.
I see. And your dad as well, he is a musician, or he was involved in music or not?
No, he wasn't involved in any music. He just liked the same music as me, like all the big like classic heavy metal bands. So, yeah, this is his shirt actually. I'm wearing. He gave me recently shirt from the '90s. But yeah, like Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, Slayer, Metallica, like all the classic ones.
It's amazing. It's so interesting how our parents, they have some influence on us, like growing up.
Yeah, yeah.
It's interesting you saying that, because I grew up in the 80s, and I remember my dad, he was a truck driver. He's still a truck driver. And I
Mm,
remember growing up, and he was playing those 70 songs like ABBA, Elton John. And
yeah,
nowadays, when I listen to them, it brings straight away to my childhood. It's so
yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it gives us a big influence for sure.
Mm.
Next question. Let's do it. Right. So before the next question, Brandon, tell me, do you play every single day with your friends in the band? Do you make music every single day? Walk me through a little bit about your schedule regarding your band.
Well, our main thing we do is we do a weekly practice all together on Wednesday, a big one where we run through everything properly. But then we'll also meet up, like just not all of us. Like sometimes I'll just meet up with Alex, the guitarist, or just anyone just to practice things. Like with just two people, like we can just meet up, like just any little bit of practice always helps, just going doing stuff. And then I mean I practice guitar on my own, try and do that every day as well. It's pretty important, just like on my own as well.
And
Yeah.
besides that, do you have another job or some another thing that you do on the side, or you're just 100% involved in your band?
Well, I'm very focused on my band, but I also do art. Like I sell art commissions, I design logos, album covers. I've been doing art all my life. Like that was art is something that I've like always had an interest in and like always been quite good at because like I don't know, I've just always stuck to that and done it. So I'm pretty good at art. So then like music for me has been like a like playing guitar and stuff. It's more recent for me than doing art. Like I'm still learning a lot on the guitar. Like so it's a bit of like it's a lot more challenging. I find art more like comfortable, something I can just like do.
I see. Okay. Next question for you is, if you could live anywhere in the world, where that would be and why?
Well, I mean, I probably want to live somewhere. I don't know, somewhere just with some good views. Like I like a good forest or like some mountains or something. So I don't know, maybe in like what's a nice country? Maybe like somewhere in Sweden or Norway or somewhere like I don't know. I can't speak the language though. Like that wouldn't be very good. I don't know. Just somewhere a bit rural where you can like get away. Yeah. I mean, I said like I like to walk and explore and stuff. So yeah.
And you always had this connection with nature.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've always like been outside. Like when I was younger and still now. Like I try and get out all I can. I just like walking around, seeing stuff. I like animals and trees and things.
When you think about your childhood memories, what's the best or the first memory that comes to your mind?
First memory, probably like just being in primary school, just with my friends when I was like, I don't know, for like 7 or 8. I don't know, or just, I mean, or like I said, like listening to music. I did like in the car with my dad, like yeah, the bands that I mentioned earlier, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, probably that. It's quite music related when I think about it.
Did you like school growing up?
Yeah, yeah, I did. I did, especially in primary school when I was younger. It was fun, and then it gets a bit harder as you get into secondary school and got your exams. It's a bit different, but as a small child, yeah, it's a lot more fun. There's no stress.
And did you always have long hair, or it just started regarding, when you start to express yourself through your music and your art?
Well, when I was about 10, it was kind of long, but it wasn't this long. And then I cut it all off for a bit, and it was just shorter. And then when I was, I think, like 14 or so, I cut it. I like shaved the sides, and that used to have like a little ponytail, like a bit of like a man bun thing going on. Used to have it tied up, and then it just like grew out from there. So and it's just how it is. So this is probably about 3 years worth.
I see. All right. And you're planning to keep it long?
Yeah, yeah, not like, I don't want it to be down to my feet, but yeah, just yeah, a little bit like a little bit longer, yeah.
I was checking one of your videos on TikTok, you guys playing and you guys were moving your hair and everything. I was
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah,
that's their style, the way they play. It's like it's a connection together as well.
yeah, yeah,
I see. Okay. Ready for another one?
yeah.
Let's do it. Next question. Hey, Brandon from England. Next question is, what is one food you could eat for the rest of your life?
I mean, I think like pizza's a good suggestion because you can get so many different like toppings for it, so you could always have like a different meal. I think that's a good shout. I like some pizza.
Is there anything that you don't like to eat at all?
Um, I don't really like tomatoes.
How come? Never liked it.
No, I've never like. I've always hated the smell. Yeah, I don't like tomatoes. Like it's too. I've always hated the smell. My brother used to have them, and it just. I don't know. They always just make me feel really ill. I don't like how like squishy and weird it is. I don't like all the juice.
So for sure, no tomato in your pizza.
Well, yeah, they can be. Yeah, in pizza and stuff, it's fine. But just like I could never have like a raw one. But yeah, you've got to have like tomato sauce. Like I like ketchup and stuff, but not like not just on its own.
Amazing. Let me ask something, Brandon. When you think about you, when you analyze yourself, what's the best part of being Brandon? What's the best part of being you?
I don't know. I mean, I think I'm quite creative. I guess that's a good trait. Like, I like to just create stuff, make what's like art and music and that. I like to. I know. I guess that's a good trait. Like just being creative. Yeah.
See. Okay. Next question. Let's do it. Next question is right. Good question. If you're not yourself, would you like to be yourself, and why?
Well, if I wasn't myself,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Because, well, I mean, it's hard to imagine yourself as anyone else, isn't it? So, I mean, I could say I'd like to be. I like to be someone in like a big band already. I could be like, oh, I'll become Ozzy Osbourne or something. But I want to get there on my own. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I'd be me. Yeah.
Amazing. And if, as I asked you before about what do you like the most about yourself, and the flip side, what do you think, in your opinion, it's something that okay, you could improve, or you are work on it? There is something that you work every day for you to become a better person.
I mean, maybe more like, I don't know, more like commitment, not in like a serious way, but just to like finish. And like, I don't know, I often like start things I don't finish, like projects and art stuff, and like, it's just getting things done, I guess, like motivation.
I see. I think it comes with time as well. I think you're so young, you're 17 years old, and with time you realize things. The most you do, the most you you create more art, you're gonna get more used to it. And one point you're gonna go like, oh my God, I need to stop a little bit and relax. You'll see. Next question. Let's do it. So before the next question, tell me what's the best part of, being on a band, singing in your band? What's the biggest joy of it? And the flip side, what do you find most challenge of for you in your career?
Okay, well, I mean, probably the best thing about it is just getting to express like what you want to, like just creating something for yourself is like always a good thing. Like I've always liked this music, so to make my own is good. But then also like, working with other people, you get more influences, that sort of stuff. And then I guess in the reverse, it comes with like working with other people. Like, you can't always get your own way. You've got to try and organize with lots of other people. It's just that sort of stuff, really. But yeah.
And do you guys already playing, like doing some gigs like around some places, or not yet? We are in the process of preparing yourself for that.
Yeah, we're still in the process of preparing for it because, as I mentioned earlier, it took us so long to find a drummer. Like we've got like a full album worth of material like ready to go. We're practicing set lists and doing stuff. It's just practicing all together because like it's just been a bit unorganized. Like we haven't had all the members, so we're just like working all together, learning everything. But like I know all the material. Most of us do. It's just getting it done. But yeah, definitely like next few months. Like it's always been like the main goal. I'll definitely be doing that soon. It's not like we're actively avoiding it by any chance. I would definitely like to do some gigs very soon because it's really important.
Amazing. Very good. Next question is, describe yourself in one positive word and one negative word only.
Or can I say creative again? Or because I already said that.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess creative, and then a negative word. I guess a bit unorganized sometimes.
Yeah. Amazing. Right, I have 3 questions left, okay? Let's do it. All right, next question is, If you could sit down with your 13 years old self, if you could sit down with your 13 years old self, what would you say?
Yeah. Start playing guitar a bit earlier. I'll be good. I can be better at guitar. I mean, I just yeah, I didn't start until like I was like, I don't know, how old was I? I think I just turned 15, I think. So like starting a bit earlier would have been good, and I would have been much better now, but I'm getting there.
I see. And so how music came into your life? When was the moment that, the connection, the passion with music, you said, okay, I would like to start guitar, I would like to play the guitar, I would like to sing as well. There was a moment or any situation, or it just came naturally into your life?
Well, I mean, it just sort of came naturally, like I said, like when I was younger, I was surrounded with this sort of music from my dad. I've always liked it, and then I mean, I guess when you're much younger, you don't really have much of your own music taste, do you? It's just sort of what's around you. So yeah, it's come pretty naturally. And then I like always wanted to start doing it, but it doesn't seem like the easiest thing to get into. I was just like trying to do lots of things and that. And yeah, I was doing my art and everything, but I decided I just wanted to do it and start playing guitar. Like, yeah, it was a pretty like natural progression, I think, because I've always loved the music. So eventually, you start wanting to make some for yourself.
And your parents, your family, they always supported you regarding your career?
Yeah, yeah. I would say they do, which is good. Yeah, I think my dad's quite proud of what I'm doing because obviously he likes music, and my mum's always supporting me as well. I think she's good, happy I'm doing this, getting little interviews and things, and like people are seeing my stuff, taking an interest. I guess it's good if your kids doing something active these days. Like it's good to be doing something.
That's amazing, Brandon. That's amazing. I think you are very lucky to have the support of your parents. I think when you are
Mm.
doing something in your life and you have the support of your family, it's a big plus. It's a big plus
Yeah, yeah.
because you feel safe, you feel like, okay, you can just go for it. You know what I mean? You don't need to
Mm.
to prove anything to anyone. You kind of just live in your passion, and you have the support of all your family and your parents. I think that's very, very important.
Yeah,
Amazing. Two questions left. Let's do it.
yeah. Okay.
Right. So before the next question, let's see that you are kind of organizing, as you said, you organize yourself, your band to go, on a tour or to start playing gigs. What do you think, or what would you like to people to when they go to see you? You know what I mean? Singing,
Mm.
playing, doing your best. What did you like the audience or people who comes to see you? What do you like them to take with them back home, or to see, or to have a moment watching your show? What's something that you'd like them to take with them when they go to see your gig in the future?
Well, I mean, just energy, I guess. I mean, that's sort of good. Just bringing, lots of energy, good like stage presence and stuff. I just want them to, well, I guess, be energetic, have a good time,
Mhm.
like the music, and especially if there's some like older people who were around in the original scene and stuff in the 80s who've liked it, and to think that it reminds them of when they were younger and stuff. Like, I want it to sound authentic.
Amazing, very good. Next question is, which book had a big influence on you?
Which book?
Yeah.
I really like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. I've read The Hobbit and the first Lord of the Rings book. I really like that sort of stuff, like fantasy things. I know, I just really like Lord of the Rings and that. I really like the films as well, obviously. Yeah.
Okay, ready for the last one?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Last question. Before the last question, Brandon, let's see. You're gonna, you wake up one day, you are playing your music, you organize your music, and suddenly the phone rings, and you pick up the phone, and you go like, "Oh my God, I can't believe that bands or that artists it's inviting us to open their concerts." which
Yeah.
which person or which band would you like to be, on this call you guys to open their concert one day? Which artist would like that to be?
Well, I mean, there'd be hundreds and hundreds that I'd be very happy to open for, but I guess one that comes to mind is probably Venom. I don't know if you know them. They're a big. If there's any, people that like this sort of music, they're watching this, they'll definitely know who that is. They're quite a big band, and that's a big influence on my music. My favorite band. So yeah, probably Venom.
Next question is, what is something you always wanted to do but you're scared of?
Oh, oh, well, I was very scared of going on an aeroplane, but I did that this summer. Uh, I went to Spain with my family for the first time. I'd never been like abroad before. I guess that's something like, that's like a physical thing, but I guess like a more mental thing. I guess just going out and performing, in front of people, like recording stuff, well, yeah, it's quite public, isn't it? Putting yourself out there if you're like trying to, sing and play guitar and stuff. It's just performing in front of people.
Amazing. Tell me a little bit about this poster behind you.
Oh yeah, it's Iron Maiden, Fear of the Dark. My dad gave it to me. It's a Iron Maiden album. It's good. I've got quite a lot of other posters around. I've got Slayer and Celtic Frost Creator. If yeah, if you have metal fans to watch this, they'll definitely know. So I've got Megadeth, Sepultura, Iron Maiden.
Sepultura is the Brazilian one. Sepultura is the Brazilian one, isn't it? I'm from Brazil, and I remember that they're so big in Brazil. Wow.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, it's their early stuff. Their first 4 albums is very inspirational. That's like perfect, aggressive thrash metal stuff. It's very good.
God, you just made my day. Now I'm from Brazil, and you talk about Sepultura. It's amazing. I remember growing up and listening to them, and they're so huge. Still, they have like a lot of people following them.
I saw them in August.
Really?
With my dad, Bloodstock Festival.
Wow.
It's not their original lineup, but still, yeah, they're still going.
And what's your favorite music of Sepultura?
Probably their first album or first two, probably. Really good. Yeah, I prefer their like raw old sound they had. It was like super aggressive. Then it gets a bit clean and a bit like groovy stuff. I'm not really into. I like the raw like old school sound of their early stuff. It's really good. It's really like influential as well. It's really important.
Amazing. Very good. Okay, it's not the end yet. Okay, let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Okay, quick thinking. Okay.
Okay.
Let's start with family. One word.
I guess support.
Okay. Money.
Important, I guess.
Okay. Fear.
Overcoming.
Okay. Life.
Short.
Okay. Love.
Rare.
Okay, I like that actually. Religion.
Belief, I guess. Something for people to believe in.
Okay. One word for politics.
I'm allowed to swear.
I'll put beep.
Yeah.
Okay. Friendship.
Everything.
Desire.
Approval.
Okay. Regrets.
I guess past. All in the past.
Success.
Personal. I think
like
everyone's
that.
definition of success is different. I want different things.
I like that. Wish.
Wish. Well, success, but my own personal definition of success.
Okay. Happiness.
Experiences. Experiences and doing stuff makes me happy.
Okay. One word for Essex.
Essex. Dirty. It's not very nice. It's a bit like urban. There's a lot of people around. It's not that nice.
One word for England.
England. I guess. I guess it's divided. I think it's a bit divided at the moment, like lots of stuff going on.
Yeah. Okay, so one word for heavy metal music.
I guess I'd have to say energy. I mentioned that earlier. It's just lots of energy.
Okay, and the last one, let's see if I'm gonna say right. The last one is on Animals Moon Band.
Well, I guess I'd say everything. It's everything to me. It's all I'm working for. I'm focused on. I'm doing my art commissions and that, trying to fund it. And well, I mean, think about it every day. I'm always working. Like it's my main. I'm very committed to it. Like I'm gonna make it work. I'm not gonna do anything else.
For sure. Right, let's play now Brandon and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. Right, but before you ask me the question, let's pretend now I'm going to meet one of your best friends for a coffee, yeah? And I'm going to ask your best friends, what is the most beautiful thing about Brandon? And what's something that he still needs to work on, to improve on? What your best friends would say?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I think my friends think I'm quite funny. I guess that's and something to improve on. I guess I don't know, maybe communication. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, Brandon, you can ask me a question now.
Yeah. Okay. So I wanted to ask what you wanted to do when you were younger, because I mean you're doing this and you're interviewing people. So what did you want to do when you were younger?
I love the question, and I'm gonna answer this question in two parts. Okay, the first part of the question I would like to answer this way. When I think I was 6 years old, or I was 6 or 7 years old. Back at school, my teacher, she gave us like a questionnaire with like random questions for us to fill up, like what it's like questions, some personal questions. And there was a question there asking, what would you like to be when you grow up? Yeah. My answer was Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So she came up to me next day. She called me in her desk, and she said, William, did you understand this question? I said, yes, I understood. She said, why did you put Michael Jackson? And I said, because I would like to be Michael Jackson when I grow up. And she was like, but Michael Jackson's not a profession. I said, I know, but I want to be him. And I don't remember much more about the conversation, but I think she talked to my mom about it to try to explain to me that I didn't want to agree. She said, you can be a dancer, you can be a performer, you can be a singer, but you cannot be Michael Jackson. Because I remember my mom talking to me about, I have this memory of my mom trying to explain to me, but they didn't make me change my mind. I said, no, I would like to be Michael Jackson when I grow up. So that was one of my my answers. But growing up, like back to more real reality, I always wanted to do something connect with arts, like you, yeah. Like I remember, I would like to be an actor. I remember I was doing a lot of acting classes. I was doing a lot of those short courses. I was doing it. I want to be a singer as well, but I cannot sing. Something that I would like to do. And at the same time, I would like to do anything connect with arts. Yeah, always been very creative as well. So I always had this, and you understand very well because you are an artist and you know what I'm talking about. There's something about us of expressing ourselves that we want to create art. We want to do something that we can express ourselves. So that's what I wanted to be. Of course, some phase of my life I wanted to be a lawyer. I have times when I wanted to be a teacher as well, but deep inside, it was something connected with arts, like as a musician or an actor, you know. And I think what I'm doing right now in the Magic Box is just a dream come true, because that's what I'm meant to be. And somehow I'm creating art and connect with people around the world. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, keep doing it.
Thank you. Thanks so much. And somehow I'm being Michael Jackson as well. Michael Jackson was going worldwide. Did you enjoy the interview, Brandon?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time for the interview. Thanks for being so kind and accept my invitation as well. And I'm so glad that we are connecting this time of your life, because we're just starting a career. You are starting your band, you know, and I can feel your energy. I was watching your videos on TikTok, and I can see how much you guys are doing well. You wanted to, you know, to start your gigs, and I can't wait in the future to go like, you know what, he was on my channel in the beginning. So I can't wait for this moment. So yeah, good luck for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the most. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy every day. I think everything you guys are doing is part of the journey, like planning, training, you know. And I think that's the best part of, you know, starting a career. But before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Well, I'd say just people just keep doing what they want to do, keep making stuff, keep working towards, you know, whatever it is they want to do. Just be true to themselves.
Amazing. Very good. Thanks for the interview, and you keep in touch, okay? It was a pleasure having you on the show, and good luck with the band, okay?
Thank you. Thanks for having me on. Keep doing your show.
Thanks so much, Brandon. Good night, okay? Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye-bye. See you next time.